What's up? My name is Fokis. I'm a hip-hop artist from New York, and today we're going to talk about my first show in AltSpace virtual reality. My first show in AltSpaceVR was incredible. It was like the most amazing experience ever. I think I had been on the platform for about 9 to 10 days by that point. I did it in a world or venue that was provided by AltSpace, you know, regular template that they provide. You know, I was running tests and I wanted to see how it works, so I did like half my show as an avatar, and then the other half I did it broadcasting myself in the world. So all the avatars were looking up at a screen and they were watching me here in my studio.
So, you hear me now?
No. I'm from the Lower East Side of New York City.
And, you know, I didn't know what to expect. You know, many people have very fancy build outs in there. I just used one of the custom templates that AltSpace provides. I dressed it up with a bunch of pictures. Once I figured out how to get the proper audio, you know, I went in.
I don't sell drugs, but I'ma take that gate from the drawer, cause I'm a capitalist. Can't papers at the top of my list. You little fuckers don't know half of the shit I've been through. All I know is hard work pays off. There's a million and one rappers sign to lay something off. I was raised, learn to obey the. Some get the light of day, get afraid. Type of mumbo jumbo. Shit is that, niggas swear they can rap, and all they talk about is busting their gas. I break your fucking finger, homie, point that shit in my direction. I cancel your session, give your Holy Spirit a current. I'm mental is flexing, it's thrusting and throbbing. I'm acid the jogging, yada they well while niggas is starving. But now your reign is over. The last supper, make room at the table. It's time to slay niggas like Cain did the Abel.
Okay.
Enable to rock with these labels, we more than just stable. Trust me, I eat it, the livest nigga in the stable.
The return of that real shit.
Yo, AltSpace, if you in the house, let me see you throw some emojis in the air. Say hell yeah. Say fuck yeah.
So I discovered virtual reality through my man Doitall from the Lords of the Underground. I was on tour with him in Europe, and I've been working on this documentary. I asked if I could interview him for my documentary. We did the interview, and after the interview, you know, we were just casually talking, and he mentions to me about how he hosted an event in virtual reality, and he got paid for it. I'm like bugging, like, what do you mean?
Okay. I went to go interview him for this documentary I'm doing, and he put me on to this whole AltSpace shit. I was like, what are you talking about? What is this? He said, yo, just get the headset. I ordered it, and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, he just mentioned to me about the Oculus, the Quest 2. Without really even me questioning anything, I ordered it right there on the spot. I had never tried anything, but he's an artist. He made 1,500 hosts or something. I was like, I need to be involved with this.
And now I met a bunch of cool people that I just can't believe this shit. So this is the future, and everybody that's here right now, y'all winning, man. So shout out my brother DJ Sutle. J. Will, I see you, African Princess, King. Those are actually the first two people I met. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to this thing right here.
Coke with Bacardi, that's what she was drinking. She said she want it now, so you know what I was thinking. Parking lot pimping, I know I ain't tripping. She said that I could put it anywhere, and she was dripping. She was finger licking, but I ain't need it though. She was hot, but I kept more cooler than an Eskimo. Roll that tro, where the weed at? Oh, I really need that. Oh, you got a tat, I wanna see that. Then she put her hand on my kneecap, told me that I could relax and threw my seat back. Hey, drop it on me. Drop it on me.
I ordered the headset immediately. I got it, and I was just in there, you know, discovering things. I went into venues first, and that was pretty cool. And then I was asking questions, and he was showing me about VR chat and Rec Room and all these other spots. But then I stumbled upon AltSpace, and I knew that this was the platform for me to kind of start and get familiar with the technology. And my life has changed forever, to be totally honest with you.
Always been a go-getter since a young buck. Never had no fly kid, never had no bread coming up. Always did what I had to do to get what I wanted. Had a job out of 4th grade, cause that's how I was on it. Grind, baby, grind, that's the name of the game. If you lack the hustle, homie, you'll be lacking the change. Can't put it on play. If you don't grind, you don't eat. I don't know what you thought, but it's cold in these streets.
The world, or the venue in AltSpace, held 70 people. And within about 6-7 minutes, the place was packed with 70 avatars. You couldn't get inside. And I kept running into people the next couple of days that were talking about the show, like, oh, I couldn't get in, I heard the show was dope. And all of a sudden, it was like everybody was talking about it. Like, yo, where else can you be in your crib be with 70 other people. I mean, they're avatars, but they're real people behind them avatars. And you sitting there kicking it with them, and it was nuts.
I speak about reality, pain, and lots of trouble. The ghetto is depressing and filled with lots of struggle. Where everybody bubbles, you know, hustle is something, feeding poison to my own people, disgusting.
It was just like a mind-blowing experience for me, and that was all I needed to see and experience to know that this thing is like the future for sure.
Screams and cries of mothers that lost sons to violence. We wildin', police illegally profiling. It's history repeating itself. We chasing this wealth, but weed and drink got us jeopardizing our health. It's a struggle.
VR is absolutely 110,000% the future. I encourage any artists, any creators, get a headset, invest the time, invest the money, and this is your opportunity because it's extremely early in the space.
Yeah.
Too many people dying.
Too many people dying.
It's a struggle out here, and every day I'm grinding.
Every day I'm grinding.
I'm grateful. I tell Dude all the time. I was like, yo, man, I'm grateful that you put me onto this, because had he not told me about it, I would never even look at this, because in my mind I'm thinking this is about video games, and I'm not really interested in that. You know, I've been doing shows and just doing a whole bunch of stuff, and now I started, once I set up my infrastructure, I started onboarding my people now. Yo, I just want to say, virtual reality is the future, and the future is now.
TikTok, you don't stop. You know the time is get money and clock. Why? Cause each night tomorrow becomes today. Let's time travel 5G and 3K. Hey, the future is now. The future is now. I'm so far ahead of my time, about to start another life. Look behind you, I'm about to pass you twice.
It's no time like the present.